So it looks like Nicki Minaj will be co-hosting the Real Housewives of Potomac reunion, and we have a lot to unpack in regards to next week's episode of Potomac and a little bit more. Welcome back to the Kempire Daily YouTube channel, where you get daily and consistent hot topics in music, entertainment, reality TV, and so much more. As always, be sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell so you never miss out on breaking news when we go live or when we upload. So I don't know if you've seen the rumors, but we've been talking about the rumors of Nicki Minaj possibly hosting the Real Housewives of Potomac reunion. And a lot of people were speculating, oh, it's not going to happen. You know, Andy's not going to give up his seat. And it seemed as if back when Nicki Minaj said that she wanted to do it, she posted text messages with her publicist and saying that Andy was down for it. And then we heard later on that, oh, they would include her in some shape or form, that she wouldn't host the entire reunion. I think a lot of people forgot about this story because of everything else going on in Nicki Minaj's life, with her husband, with the COVID vaccine, all of that drama. People completely forgot about this story. Well, people are remembering now because late yesterday, it was posted on Nicki Minaj's Instagram, photos of her and Andy together at the Real Housewives of Potomac reunion. You also may recall Andy posted earlier in the day that today was Potomac Day. You know, they were hosting the reunion. I don't know where the time went, but yes, Potomac is almost over. And again, I will use this opportunity to say again, you guys talk about diversity over at NBC, Universal, and Bravo. But when it comes to the hosts, especially when it comes to the topics that they're probably going to discuss during this reunion, and adding Nicki Minaj to the mix, great. But I would want a professional doing this and handling this. I would want a Black woman hosting this, because there are some topics that Candice has brought up most recently about colorism, and I think a woman of color would be ideal when handling those sorts of conversations. But also, I just feel like a woman of color would be able to relate to the women in a different way. Especially also, I think it's a time for a refresh. The ratings are down across the board, besides Beverly Hills. I think a rebrand, a refresh is necessary. Look at Mona Scott Young. She stepped away from hosting the reunion, well, partially because she was getting a lot of criticism, but so does Andy. But the criticism of Black women is on a whole other level. Do better. With that being said, I've digressed. So Nicki Minaj posted this on her social media, and this is simply what she captioned the photo. Guess who, bitches? Hashtag Andy Conda. Hashtag RHOP. Reunion coming soon on Bravo TV. Bravo Andy. Hashtag Moment for Life. Y'all better binge watch this season, child. Andy also posted the photo as well, captioning the photo, "It's the reunion I could never get away with. At the end of hours tonight, Nicki Minaj surprised the RHOP." At the end of hours tonight, Nicki Minaj surprised the RHOP and did her own thing. That says to me that we're not going to get a lot of Nicki Minaj in this reunion. She makes this probably a surprise appearance. She probably asks a couple of questions. This better not be a 3-part reunion. I don't know what they're going to talk about for 3 parts. The last season, when they actually had 3 parts of something to talk about, they didn't. So I'm not sure what they're going to talk about this reunion. I'm pretty sure it's going to be 3 parts. There's a lot of stuff playing out. I just saw a preview for this week's episode, the salad toss between Candice and Mia. And honestly, last week we were saying it is really both Mia and Candice's fault. Yes, Candice's mouth is reckless, but it's a reckless on a whole other level when you see how this all transpires next week. Candice crying. Why are you crying? Look, I get it. Why you were crying last season, being embarrassed, being, physically harmed. I can kind of get that. But why are you crying when your mouth is so reckless and coming at Mia? Mia has done nothing besides mouth off to you too. Okay, she threw salad, but you threw salad first. But salad is not like a butter knife. it's just when you guys watch this, even if you were a Candiace fan, I think you will shift your opinion. I'm not even a Mia fan. I'm still on the fence with Mia. I do think Mia brings a lot. But when you watch this particular scene, you're like, what is... She is unhinged. Unhinged. And I know she's been on social media and talking on the after show, talking about it being colorism, talking about it being a variety of different things. And I'm just like, Candiace, no, I don't think it's that. I don't think it's that. I think you are just a perpetual child. You're a brat. You're spoiled. You are the definition of being spoiled. And you have not grown up or matured despite education, despite getting married, despite having life experiences. You have not matured. Seeing her lose it in this moment, I was just like, well, I didn't expect that. If it had ended the way that we saw it end last week, then I probably would have been like, okay, it's just Candiace being Candiace. But breaking down, she's in tears, talking reckless. She's throwing things around. And then she switches up on Mia and it's like, because Mia comes back and she's talking and Mia throws down I don't even want to say throws down because she just sort of lightly drops some sort of dish and it breaks. And then Candiace turns around and makes it say, oh, I forgot her exact wording, but she makes it seem as if, oh, where did she learn that from in the strip club or something like that? And I'm like, girl, you are throwing things across the island. You're just as bad. But again, you want to make it seem because of Mia's history, that's her behavior. But your behavior, what is that? What is your behavior, Candiace? I can't. Look, if I know a lot of people are trying to be open to Candiace, including myself this season. I don't know why. Because maybe we've had some funny moments with her in her confessionals this season. But between the body shaming, between the brattiness, between the inciting conflict. I don't even want to just say inciting violence, inciting conflict in general, because she was sort of egging Mia on last week, and that continues this week. It's tiring. It is so tiring. I can't tell you the amount of texts and comments that I've seen where people are saying it's time for Candiace to go. And after this week's episode, I think even if you were a Candiace fan, you're going to feel the same. But as always, I am open to your opinions in the comment section. But of course, be civil to one another. Let me know your thoughts on this week's episode coming up, the preview that we've seen, and let me know Nicki Minaj is going to make an appearance at the end of the reunion. So I guess that will be the reason why we watch for part 3. Bravo. I'm over your antics. Guys, let me know your thoughts. As always, be sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell so you never miss out on breaking news when we go live or when we upload. Thanks for watching.